Call the meeting to order for the Village of Round Lake Beach. This is our board meeting for Monday, June 13th, 2016. Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk.
Here.
Trustee Valdez.
Here.
Trustee Wallace.
Here.
Trustee Butler. Trustee Mount.
Here.
Trustee Bennis. Mayor Hill.
Here. Let the record show a quorum is present. Can we have a motion to allow Trustee Butler to join electronically?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Husk, second by Trustee Valdez. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The message is approved. Want to get Trustee Butler on the phone here? Hi, Trustee Butler. We're in a council meeting, and council has voted to let you join electronically. And Nancy will call the roll for you.
Trustee Butler.
Here.
Hey, thank you. Would you all please now rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Any questions or corrections on the meeting minutes from May 23rd, 2016? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Husk, second by Trustee Mount. We have a motion to second on the meeting minutes from May 23rd, 2016. Once again, any questions, corrections, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Those meeting minutes are approved. We have expenditures of $1,244,090.20. Some of the larger items in there are our CLC Joint Action Water Agency for our Fresh Lake Michigan water, a little over $123,000. That was for April, again for May is almost $146,000. We have Amalgamated Bank of Chicago for bond debt payment, a little over $286,000. A Healthcare Service Corp for our health insurance for our staff, $124,000. That was for June. The one for May was $121,000. York Risk Concerns Group for our workers' comp is $250,000. The Police Pension Fund, we had a couple distributions of $15,000 and about $360,000, and some other odds and ends are through there. There's a lot of bills throughout the course of the month that the staff have looked through. The trustees have all looked through. Any of the trustees have any questions on any of the bills? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Wallace, second by Trustee Valdez. We have a motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye. That's also approved. We have no ratifications tonight, so we'll move right into our standing committee reports. Trustee Mount?
Well, thank you, Mayor. I do have a SWACO report tonight. And I enjoy, seeing the young people here tonight. And of course, with our Comcast family, I'm sure everyone is concerned about the environment. So we have our third household chemical waste mobile collection this Saturday from 8 to 2:30 in Lake Zurich for all Illinois residents. This is a free event. We'll have about 3 more of these mobile collections throughout the year throughout Lake County. We have 2 public drop-offs that are scheduled at our Estes Street facility. The next one being on Monday, June 27th, and then Saturday, July 9th. Those are by appointment only. You can go to swaco.org for your appointment. And again, those are free drop-offs at our Estes Street facility in Gurnee. Electronic collections are at 6 locations throughout Lake County. Just a FYI, the Waukegan site will close at the end of June, leaving only 5 in the county. Grays Lake Public Works is open for all the residents in this area. It's the closest one to us. That's open Monday through Friday during normal business hours and Saturday morning. So let's get all those TVs and computers and laptops and all that old stuff and get it over there while we can. We've put a Band-Aid on it, all the municipalities did, till the end of the year. So we appreciate all of our help doing that. Pharmaceutical and sharp items collections bins are located at the Round Lake Beach Police Department and 26 other police stations around Lake County. Thanks, Chief, for all you're doing there. I know it's a big plus. We've had some pickups at our Estes Street facility where we collect it all, and it's amazing what the residents throughout the county are bringing to all the different municipalities. For all your solid waste needs, go to swalco.org, and remember, recycle first,
Trash
trash last. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Mount. Trustee Wallace?
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple things tonight. One, the Round Lake Beach Cultural and Civic Center is presenting their Family Fun Fridays starting June 17th. It runs for 8 weeks, and there's something different each week for the kids. June 17th is Animal Quest. June 24th is The Puppet Place. July 1st is Jason Collum does the stilt walking, balloon twisting, things like that. July 8th is the Frog Lady with her reptiles. July 15th is Smarty Pants Big Balloon Show. Magic Dave on the 22nd of July. Miss Jamie's Farm on July 29th. And Cold-Blooded Creatures on August 5th. So lots of creepy crawly things for the kids to get into, I'm sure. But let everybody know, and every Friday at 1 p.m. at the Cultural and Civic Center just across the pond. The second thing I'd like to bring up is Beach Fest. Trustee Butler usually gives me the introduction on this, but that's okay. I'll do it. And it is a week from this Friday, again at the Cultural and Civic Center. We have so much going on this year. We've got a bigger tent, a bigger food tent. We've got our 2 stages. We've got wonderful bands coming. We've got lots of kids' things to do. We've got a great carnival coming back that was here 2 years ago. They've agreed to come back to us again. There is so much for you to do and look forward to. We actually even have, I set up for a dunk tank this year. Thank you, Chief Hare, for volunteering for that.
You're it, buddy.
I think you need to talk to some people. I believe Deputy Chief Rivera was also one that was going to volunteer for that. So
That means 8 hours each, you know.
we're doing 1 hour stints,
Oh,
but I
okay.
guess, but I'm hoping that it'll turn out well and that the kids will have some fun, and we're looking forward to it. So everybody, let your friends know, come on out to Beach Fest and have a great time.
It always is a great time. You have some great acts coming up on Friday night and Saturday night both. So
Saturday
look
and
forward to that.
Friday and Saturday, yep. Bella Cane on Friday night and Modern Day Romeos on Saturday night.
Trustee, there's another event going on Thursday night, the 23rd, which will have over 500 people at the Civic Center.
Oh,
It's Round Lake.
yes, the
You know,
pageant, the Round
I've
Lake
taught
pageant.
those girls to wave those hands all those
Yes, they
years.
are.
So that's going to be a big event. So everybody come out
Absolutely
to
will
Miss
be.
Round Lake.
So if you have any little kids that are pending princesses, please bring them out to the Civic Center on the Thursday night. They'll love it.
There you go.
Thank you. Any other announcements by the board tonight? Okay, move on to mayor's report. I'm sure you've all heard about the tragedy down in Orlando, Florida, the massacre of many fine people down there at the nightclub by what I would consider definitely a terrorist. People have espoused different views on that, but that's my personal view. I would ask that we hold a moment of silence and memory of those that paid with their lives and those that are still in the hospital recovering. Thank you. Tonight, it's our honor to have introductions of some summer interns. Mr. DeCabane, did you want to start out with this?
Well, actually, I'm going to turn it over to each of the department heads, and they can introduce the interns that are in their departments. And we'll start off with Kevin Boisio in finance. Wherever you want to go.
This guy. Okay. So it has been my pleasure to work with these two individuals. The first one, his name, I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce their last names or their names, so I do apologize ahead of time. So the first one is Jacob Burkert, and he's attending Lake Forest College. He's a junior, and in economics. So if you like to come out and just kind of stand up. And then I also have Yuriset Villa, and she has been accepted to Northwestern University, and she'll be a freshman. Still not sure what she's going to go for, but she's very interested in political science. So, you ready?
Did you want to say a few words about what you're hoping to accomplish here in Round Lake Beach, or why you're here?
It's just a great opportunity for some experience and just broadening my horizon. And
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say stand up, Kevin, but that's Sylvia's line, yeah.
it's just
Boy.
about getting, the experience and just seeing how I can help out in the community. And it's just nice to be here. I'm having fun.
Good,
Great, thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm here for the experience as well, and I really want to learn about each separate section and how they function. And I just think it's great to see how people can come together.
Terrific, thank you.
Welcome.
Ladies?
I'll just speak up so that we have Hannah Hayes and we have Elisa Fisher. They're with the police department, and they're both majoring in criminal justice, and they're both from North Park. And you're both seniors, correct? So you want to step up and tell what your plans are?
So my plan, I haven't started yet. Hannah started before me, so I'll be starting as soon as she's done. And I'm looking forward to see how the Round Lake Police Department is involved in their community. I grew up around the area, but I don't really know much about Round Lake, believe it or not. I stay far away from this area. I don't know why. I just haven't verged this way or come this way yet. So this is a first for me. I'm really excited to see, again, like I said, how the police is involved with their community. I know you guys have a big Hispanic population, so I want to see how you guys relate to each other.
Terrific.
I'm really grateful for this opportunity, getting to see how the officers engage within the community and how they resolve some of the issues that arise throughout. It's a great experience just to see how they handle the different situations and their day-to-day lives of everything that they go through.
Great, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So I think this is the first year we've had engineering interns, so I have Grant Orlowski and Thomas Furlong. They both attend engineering school at U of I. Grant's in construction engineering, very similar to my background, and Thomas is a computer engineering. And I have him working on a few projects. Maybe just briefly talk about the two projects and what you've seen out in the field.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to be here because we get the opportunity to work alongside so many great people who know what they're doing and can teach us what we're going to be doing in our future. And currently we're walking around shadowing engineers and the construction workers with all the different projects going on in the city, as well as a couple projects including sidewalk and sign inventory, which is a big deal because a lot of things are going wrong, and documenting that is where things can be helped and further implemented.
Yeah, we're just kind of hoping to use the tools that the public works departments are able to provide us with and use those to help try and improve the community through them, and then take those lessons on to whatever careers we have to follow.
Terrific, thank you. Well, there's no doubt this relationship that benefits both of us. You get to some good knowledge, some good experience, and we get to your additional skills and help, and eventually you'll join some municipality or county or state and provide them great service too. So it'll be a great service for you and for us. So we thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy your stay. And you're welcome to stay, not required. I know you all have busy lives, but if you'd like to see how we run business, you can stick around for a bit. Let's see. Tonight, I'd also like to mention that next week, Tuesday, on June 21st at 10 a.m., we had the Myers ribbon cutting. We'll be over there having a little festivities. They'll have the big grand opening that coming weekend. So it should be a very busy place, and if you've been driven by it, it's looking pretty awesome. They're pretty well stocked up, and it'll be a great addition to Round Lake Beach's shopping corridor. 10 a.m. Is there a clerk's report tonight?
No report.
Okay, we have, I think, about 5 items of business tonight. We have item A is a resolution approving an award of contract to Arthur Weiler Incorporated. We're going to be purchasing about 250 to 300 trees to replace the ash trees that we had to cut down, the emerald ash borer. This is the second year of the program. It'll probably take us 3 to 4 more years to replace all the ash trees on the north side, and there's a few on the south side also. The north side's been recently developed over the last 20 years or so, and this is going to take several years to replace them. Scott, anything else on that?
Well, this is a 3-year contract, so we can guarantee that we're able to restore our urban landscape.
And we have a variety of trees this year, more than we've had in the past. How many varieties are there to choose from?
It's going to vary from year to year, but it's going to vary between 40 to 60 depending on the supplier.
Terrific. That'll make a big difference. When they did the development on the north side here, they didn't have that many different types of trees that they used, and that was one of the big problems. And they're saying that once all the ash trees are gone, this emerald ash borer has an appetite. It's going to find something else it's able to eat. And we want to make sure if there's 40 different types of trees, they're spread throughout the town, so if they hit another type, it doesn't take out half the population or a third of the population of the trees that are up here already. Any questions by the board?
I have a question I wanted to ask Scott. We had an incident in Country Walk this past week where I was able to talk to Bob Newport from the Park District, because the Park District was in the wetlands back behind our houses cutting down some trees, and I didn't know what they were or what they were doing. And they said that they always cut down buckthorn trees because they're very invasive, and I wasn't aware of buckthorn. I've heard all about the ash. So do we have buckthorn in the village also that need to be taken down, or just the ash?
Well, it depends on the area. The buckthorn tend to be in sort of the wetland areas where the Park District would be. I think there might even be a few around the lake that we've cut down, but it's just a very invasive weed tree. And most park districts or wetlands try to eliminate them so the natural native plants can survive.
All these years, I've never heard anything about.
They're not typical for
buckthorn and.
they're not typical for a parkway
Okay.
planting. They're
Yeah.
more wild and invasive.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, they're not at all diseased. They just cut them down because they are invasive.
Yeah.
And they're pretty nasty trees too. Don't try to grab a hold of one.
No, yeah,
Find out what they
okay.
call them, buckthorn.
Yeah.
Any other questions by the board? We have a motion already? Okay, if not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Motion by trustee Wallace, second by trustee Mount. We have motion to second. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount.
Aye.
Trustee Husk.
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. Item B is a resolution approving a contract with Paul Board Construction for crack filling, asphalt sealing coating, and pavement striping. This is part of a joint bidding with other villages through the Lake County Municipal League and through Lake County's joint purchasing program. We've saved thousands and thousands of dollars through these two programs, and it was great when they put this together. And not only us, but many other villages have saved, as well as the county has saved with these larger bids to get these companies out there with a set price. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Husk,
Second.
second by trustee Wallace. We have motion to second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace.
Aye.
Trustee Butler.
Aye.
Trustee Mount. Trustee Husk.
Aye.
Trustee Valdez.
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. Item C is a resolution approving two memoranda of understanding regarding the Way Out program. This is a new program throughout Lake County through the Lake County Opiate Initiative and Lake County State's Attorney Mike Nurheim's office, which allows addicts that want to help kick in their habit to contact the police department or come to the village hall or CENTCOM and let them know they want to get some help. If they are approved for the program, they won't be charged with any drug crimes. If they have any drugs, they can turn them in. The police find any drugs, they can take them. Now, not everyone's accepted into the program right away. It all depends on the person, their history, and how truly they really want to be a part of the program, really want to kick the habit. If they're accepted in the program, they get to meet with a counselor, be given the help that they need through several other organizations that we'll have memorandum of understanding with. Also, if the police stop someone with drugs, they have the option of bringing them in this program if they feel they would benefit by that. Unfortunately, there's way too many people that will not benefit by it. They're just going to continue to use drugs no matter what you do. Opioids are very addictive and very hard to quit. I'm very proud that Round Lake Beach joined one of the charter partners communities for this new initiative, and hopefully we can save some lives in the process. I know the naloxone has already saved several lives that the police department carries to help administer when people have an opioid overdose, and there's one more step. Any questions by the board? Is there a motion to approve? Motion by trustee Valdez,
Second.
second by trustee Mount. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Mount?
Aye.
Trustee Husk?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. Item D is an ordinance approving a facility staffing and use agreement for the Round Lake Beach Cultural and Civic Center with the Round Lake Area Chamber of Commerce Incorporated. The Round Lake Area Chamber of Commerce moved to the Cultural Center, was built back in 2007. They had a 10-year agreement, and that's being renewed now for another 10 years, I believe. And they've been a great partner. They helped us staff the facility. They're right in the heart of the business community down here, so it worked out very well for everyone involved. Any questions by the board? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Wallace, second by trustee Butler. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Mount?
Aye.
Trustee Husk?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. And item E is an ordinance approving a redevelopment agreement with Grand Commercial LLC, Round Lake Beach Series. Grand Appliance has several stores throughout Illinois. They want to build a store up along Rollins Road. The area is a little bit difficult to develop, so we have an agreement with them to share some of their sales tax over the next 10 years, up to $250,000 to offset some of the extraordinary site costs for the improvements up there. They're going to be a great addition to Round Lake Beach, and that we don't have any other appliance stores in town. We have a couple stores that sell some appliances. This is what we've really been looking for, things that are not for sale currently in Round Lake Beach. They're not going to take from what's already here. It'll be a brand-new subject to be purchased. So I'm very excited about them coming to town. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by trustee Mount,
Second.
second by trustee Valdez. We have a motion and a second. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Husk?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Mount?
That's approved 5-0. That was our last item of business. We do have an executive session on the agenda tonight, but before that is now open to public participation. Anyone has a comment or question for the board, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and either state your comment or ask your question. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. As I said, we do have an executive session for probable pending litigation, land acquisition, executive session minutes, and personnel. Is there a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by trustee Valdez, second by trustee Husk. Any questions by the board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Wallace?
Aye.
Trustee Butler?
Aye.
Trustee Mount?
Aye.
Trustee Husk?
Aye.
Trustee Valdez?
Aye.
That's approved 5-0. We will be in executive session. When we come out, we'll have just closing of the board, and you're welcome to stay, but it's not required. Thank you.